In the Super Bowl, as we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight, as we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment. Moving on, let's take a look at the next-gen stats in the first half for the Texans. And it's been the passing game that's gotten them to where they are, 2 quarters away from a possible Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, they were even better throwing the football. Lots of open receivers to choose from, and you can bet that'll continue to be a focus in the second half.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in the Super Bowl. Running room at the 50, look out. And finally stopped, but what a return all the way down to the 40. Here's second and a couple. They run it again with Anderson. And he'll go down at the 28. Mon going to throw it. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging. Mon to the air on 1st and 10. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Mike Edwards picks it off, and the Buccaneers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening.
It'd be a nice play for the offense.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked up by M.J. Stewart, and they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Well, this defense, they've been terrific all year, and they come through with a pick 6 here on the game's biggest stage.
Perfect descriptor there, because we have seen this time and time again. This defense, their ability to take the ball away from teams, they definitely have a nose for the football.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt.
Head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
Slings this deep from McLaurin, and it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Here's Cameron Johnston now. The attention shifting back to Chris Godwin and the rest of the Tampa offense. A monster game so far, 3rd quarter. He is lighting up the stat sheet.
And so many times when you see these types of games, you hear about the quarter, the better of the opposing secondary.
Brady now on 1st down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. Taking it right down Broadway. And they will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Texans touchdown. And what we just saw, very, very rare. We only had 5 of those in the first 50 Super Bowls.
The biggest stage, the biggest game, and we just...
To throw, it's Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by M.J. Stewart. And the Texans are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a... Off of play action, it's Watson. And he completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he'll go down, but not before getting this... Faking the give, now Watson. And yet again, it's McLaurin. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. It's 1st and goal. They'll run. Anderson. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Jet Anderson. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Texans are starting to open things up here in the Super Bowl.
Over the final 2 quarters of this game.
To throw again on 2nd down. Brady. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by M.J. Stewart. And the Texans are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football.
Freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment, Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
There's Terry McLaurin, such an exciting pass catcher as this offense comes. On third down, here's Jones. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a fourth down.
I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And that is incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to us. I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bucs try it on fourth down, but come up empty. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. So the defense has to stay out. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Shaquille Barrett. So we might just list those out for him. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Watson. And a throw right sideline is complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way. They'll run for it with Anderson. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Jet Anderson, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Texans are starting to pour it on at the game's biggest stage. They are running away with this Super Bowl. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be... Now they'll throw with Brady. And this is going to be intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And the Texans are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what it...
At the 20. They start the drive with Cook. Room here to run. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
He's dealing with him the rest of today.
Watson's throw taken in there by Cooks to drive that football.
Yeah, and continue your theme about one team enjoying it. One fan base is enjoying it as well. The other fan base...
They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets...
Ended up picking up 2.
Off of play action, it's Watson. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And they'll have it in the red
package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
He'll buy some time right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their time. The field goal. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need. So this is just an incompletion here. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming. And Watson's going to throw it here. And he floated one out there.
They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook. And they still...
From the 29, Watson. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. 3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. And the Lone Star State has a new champion. the Super Bowl champions. They etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me